Good morning. Welcome to the stream. And today, yes, hello. Today, or to this evening, because it's night, I'm gonna be solving the 13 by 13, layer by layer. I've never done this before. I've only had this cube for like a couple weeks. Wait, has it really been a couple weeks? Feels like yesterday. Anyway, haven't had this for a very long time, and I'd like to get straight into it. So let me first just say, um, apologies for the setup if it's kind of broken. I tried to like minimize the light refraction, so you'll notice there's light in front of me, there is light on the top of the cube, but there is like no light behind the cube here. It's very dark there, and that is because my window is right there, and I've got the last little bit of sunlight, like kind of reaching around, because the sun sets over there. This is north, that is south, and here they say the sun rises in the east and sets at the west, and in the place where that saying was come up with, it's probably true. But over here, the sun comes up in the what's it called? The southeast, and it sets in the southwest. So it's like basically always on that half of the sky all day, all year. That's just where it is. Nothing else to be done about it. Um, that said, it is summer, so it's a little bit less bad. Anyway, also we've got some music going. That's pretty neat. But without further ado, because I don't want this to get boring, let's just actually get right into the solve. Yes, welcome to the stream. We're getting into the solve, and I'm going to start by solving the white face. Now, if it looks like this scramble is suspiciously good, you're right, because I got like most of the way through the centers, and then I decided to do this. So some lines might be done for me, especially in the earlier stages, but I promise that will not hamper us. This is still going to be a challenge and a tedium, to be sure. Ooh. Is there? Yep, and then this one. Is this angle good? I think this angle's not good. Let me change the angle. How's this angle? Is this angle worse? This angle might be a little bit better, actually. I hope this angle is a little bit better. And to add on to all of the other nonsense, I am, of course, solving this while looking through the viewfinder that is my phone. As you can see in the side view down there. As you can see in the side view down there, that's what I'm doing. Okay, I've got two more pieces left in the white middle line. That's not one. Are there any? There's none on that side. What about this side? Oh, this doesn't have anything from anything. What about this side? That's got a bunch. So, if it wasn't clear, the way that layer by layer works on a 13 by 13 is you solve one side all the way, including corners. You pair up all of the edges for that side, and then you get all the corners. And then you insert these edge pieces, and then then you pair up a center line there, and then you insert these edge pieces, and then you do these centers, and then these edges, and just so on and so forth until you're all the way at the top. And then I'm not sure what you do for the last edges. I think commutators. I hope not commutators. My goal with a puzzle this large is to find some way of doing it that doesn't require commutators. Sorry. I'm recovering from COVID. I hope I better be recovering. So, let me see. I can do the one that's 3 in. I'll do the 3 in. Now, what I mean by 3 in is that when you're, when you've got this many inner layers, I count 1, 2, 3, so I'm doing this layer right here, with these pieces that my finger is going over. So like, for example, this piece needs to come up. Ooh, there's a whole lot of them that I could use down there. Oh, yeah. Check out, there's 3 of those. Like I said, I did have this thing like halfway solved when I scrambled it up, and I didn't try very hard to scramble it, but I didn't have any of the edges done, and it looks I did try to break up the centers quite a bit, which was kind of the point. Is kind of the point. Continueth to be the point. I think that enemy got the point. Very funny, Archibald. References, man. Prosy D is like an okay reference to make, right? He's cool. I need 3 and center. There's a 3 and center. It's so hard to tell these pieces, man. That's like the thing. Alright, so now we have 2 strips of white. And I think I can basically do this first layer however I want, or rather, like I would normally do any center. So this one, which is just to do the lines that show up, and don't do the lines that don't show up, until you have to. Stay intuitive as long as you can, and then when the time for commutators comes, commutate the heck out of it. This is the law in the prophets. The Ualava philosophy. You just do whatever is necessary. You go easy until you must go hard, and then you nuke them with the force of a gazillion suns, as of the Father's only Son, full of grace and truth. I like to wax biblical when I'm just talking about random stuff. It's fun. Like, you might not get it, but if you do get it, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is really fun to just, like, randomly quote the Bible, or in fact, like, other scripture-adjacent works, too, are fun to quote. I'm not completely sure why that is the case, but I can't deny the way that it makes me feel to say, no stone shall be left unturned. You think I have come to bring peace? Nay, not peace, but the sword will I give to you. What? There we go. What? There we go. That was weird. Welcome to the stream, by the way, if you're just joining us. Today I'm trying to solve the 13 by 13 layer by layer. The first layer goes basically like a normal center, right up until the end, when we skip way ahead and do a bunch of edges. And that's the deal with that. So I'm starting with white. I'm going to be a white face solver for this, just for the sheer sake of simplicity. And, yeah. I wonder why I decided to do this. Do people have reasons that they do things? If you find out, let me know, because I've always wondered that. am I doing things because I want to do them, or am I just doing them because it's expected? And, like, I guess you have your answer right here. Like, this is not good content. This content is, like, it's got character at least, but that's about all it's got. It's, by and large, straight garbage. Yeah. Just the little anxieties I have as a microscopic creator. As a person who is not that good at this. There it is. Mitsuke-ta. There we go. There's the other second to innermost. Because the middle layer, I guess there's middle layer and there's innermost, and then 4, 3, 2, 1 is kind of how I tend to count these. So really, you've only got... Oh, edges are... edges are edges. Dessiné. And the nice thing about edges, though, is that, like, if you just do freestyle edges, like where you can line the centers out however, and then just restore them to lines when you're ready to do the last 4, the edges actually go by really quick. I remember when I... Oh my gosh. I almost, wrecked that whole thing. Hazukashina. Let me get this off of there. Okay, I think we're safe. Tasukata. So 4, 2 and 4, 3. Those are 3s. Those are 4, 3. There's one. Okay, now I just need a 4, 2, which is not on this face. It's not... Is it this one? No, that's the opposite one. Okay. Maybe... Oh, there it is. Oh. I also need a 4, 1. On the others, or 1, 4, I guess it would be. Is there one here? Yes, there is. Alright. That goes in. Only 1, 2. Only 5 more strips of white to go, and then we can move on to the white edges. Are you excited? No, you're not, because you don't exist. I'm talking to nobody. Thou art merely a figment of mine imagination. But hey, I love you anyway. You don't have to be real to me. Ain't that right? Better be. That's a joke, mostly. I'm mostly joking. Chat is still empty, though. If a viewer shows up and doesn't say anything, did they really show up? Similar problems have been posed in the past, but none with such agonizing immediacy. So I'm just gonna pull this down. Let's see what it has to offer. It has that. And then this side one, and there's one left, which is a bucktooth piece. A left bucktooth piece, which is this piece. So I can do this like this. And bring this back, and then this down. 1, 2, 3, 4. More white strips left. Which one should I do next? It just got a little darker. That makes sense. That is how time works, sadly enough. Oh wait, I'm doing a 4 or I'm doing 3? I guess I could do either one. I should probably commit at some point, though. Let me just do a 2. I see some pieces for a 2 lined up here. Ba-da-dum. Sorry, if you catch me singing along with this music, it's because I listened to this for 13 hours when I was doing my my 3 to the 4 solve, my initial one that I submitted to Hypercubing Discord. Yes, that's right. I was filming the entire thing and live streaming it at the same time. I figured they've probably got very intelligent ways of detecting that I wasn't cheating, but you know, I may as well have the video proof there. Just as a sheer indubitability of it. For the sheer indubitability of it. Now, no one can say I didn't do it. It's very clear there that I did not only have the move log, but that's a 4. Bum ba da da ba da 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 da. This doesn't have any 4s on it. It's 3, 5. There's where all the 4s went. Okay. Bum bum bum. Bum bum. Bum ba da dum. Bum ba da dum. Ba da 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 dum. So every year there's this festival that my hometown puts on, or that's put on in my hometown, and you know, it's not quite a fair, but it does have many of the trappings of a fair. You know, there's fair food, there's carnival rides, there's a parade they do. You know, it's a little. It's a fun, quote-unquote fun little quote-unquote festival. And I'm saying that in a slightly derogatory... I have nothing against that. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I just want to make the scale, or lack thereof, clear. This takes place in a parking lot, right? Like a parking lot to a park. Smack dab in the middle of this town that everybody drives away from to go to work. That's the sort of town this is. We have one of each restaurant that matters, and none of anything else, basically. And that's totally fine. It's a great little place. I prefer it to anywhere else. I say that. And I believe it. And yet... Is this, like, visible, by the way? Yeah, it's fine. You know, I think it's going to be alright. Oh no, this edge is getting solved by accident. I'm not doing that on purpose, I swear. But even if it was... That's just, like, look-ahead optimization, right? That's not disallowed. I guess I could have put... rules. I should have asked the hypercubers for rules on this challenge. because it's the sort of challenge where maybe it would be more fun if the rules were more rigidly defined, but I'm not going to do that anyway. That reminds me. No, it doesn't. It doesn't remind me of anything. What was I going to say that it reminded me of? Why did I even start saying that? Oh. There's the last two. Alright, now all of the pieces that are left... all of the pieces that are left go on the same layer, which is a 3 layer. The 3-ered layer. The 3 layer. For instance, all these pieces are there, and a whole bunch of pieces are also here. And you'll notice that these slot into each other quite nicely, with the exception of this one piece here, which goes just right there. And boom, that is the white center done. Layer by layer, we've got a single center made. Now it's time to make all of our white edges. I'm going to start with white-red because I see a couple pieces are together already. Now the nice thing about edges in this universe, or in this method, is that you can pretty much just take them from wherever and put them wherever. It's even more freestyle than the freestyle edges because you don't have to worry about these centers getting messed up because they're already hopelessly messed up, and we're going to solve them later. Which I haven't actually worked out the details on. Okay, there's some more. Okay, that was in wrong. So I'll just turn that around and put it in correctly. See, I can do that because I don't care about the centers. Isn't unlimited power nice? Bokudo Chikara wa Sugoi. Wait, only 23 minutes, seriously? Well, it's the early minutes yet. It's gonna be a long time. There's the last two. They go together like this. And this is the white center and one edge. Look at that. Let's put it orange, green, red. All right. We have a center and we have one edge group made. Time for all of the other white edges. I'll do white orange next. Ba-da-dum bum ba-da-dum ba-da-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. Ba-da-bum bum bum ba-dum. Two more orange-white edge pieces left. Outer one and the third one in. Yes, I know they're called wings sometimes. I often try to call them wings, but other times I just don't care. They're edges in this. This method, the whole point is that we're treating every layer like it's part of a 3x3, and in that case they're all edges. Alright, there is a white line. Ain't that nice? Alright, read the... Alright, already, that's all a bunch of them. A whole bunch of them. Now, not all of them, of course. There's still a couple more. Like this one, for instance. And... this one. And... these two. Okay, it must be my other phone that keeps getting messages. See, I'm using two phones to do this right now. And one of them is a copy of the other one that I made a bit ago. Look, we've got a three white edges. Almost done with the normal part. We're about to get to the batshit insane part of this solve. Are you excited? I know that I'm a bit excited. Because this episode is the first in a few ways. Sorry, that's also a reference. It's fine if you don't get it. It's fine. I'm not crying. You're crying. I'm begging you, put your loving hand out, baby. Hang on. Now we go like this, and then pull it up. What? No. Oh, it's here. That one. Pull this one up. Yes, and then push that one down, and then pull it up. There's only one left. Oh, there's only one left now, yeah. And it's that one. Alright, white cross achieved after only 30 minutes. Oh. After only... How long have I been streaming? Why doesn't it say anywhere how... Oh. After only 30 minutes, it does say. White cross. Arimas. I have obtained the book. But my character is a bit of a dumbass. That's also a reference. I should stop making those, but I'm not going to. Alright, and this one needs to flip. Again, I'm doing this layer by layer, no fancy F12 tricks or anything, unless I happen to see them, which I don't. Alright. And that is the white layer completely solved. Look at that. Layer by layer. That's one layer of the 13 by 13. How do you feel, chat? I feel pretty good. There's no chat. The whole cube looks very yellow. It's only going to look more yellow as time goes on. And that's, well, that's not fine. We're just going to have to deal with it now, won't we? So what I want to do now is I think I'll start with orange, because I hate orange the most. I need to make an orange outer layer. Somehow. I need to somehow make an orange outer layer without actually an orange outer center, and then insert it by, like, center flipping. And the problem with that is that, like, basically, I can't actually... Like, if I do this, like, if I do this to put these pieces in, I can do that, but then I have to remember to fix the white here again. I've got this layer to keep in check every single step of the way. Where does the phrase keep in check come from? Is it a chess thing? It doesn't feel like a chess. It's not. Surely it's not a chess thing. Right? No, surely it's more like you're checking on it all the time. That's what it means to keep something in check. Is to check it. No? Yes? Maybe? Sa. Okay. Ba-da-da-bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Now here's the problem. I need to get, like, this piece or something down to there. Oh, you know what I could do? I could do corner twist, top layer corner twist, that twists this way, which I can probably do with soon here. Soon with 2 layers, and then there ends up being an orange that I can insert like that. Alright, yay, hello. Unfortunately, getting this over to there will not be so easy. Well, are there any other ones I could use? Probably. No, there's not. There's just this one. This is the only one. There is one and only one Buddha in the sky. That, too, is a reference. Somewhere in there is a lesson. Oh, this is the technique. You put one part over on the other side, and then you use it as like a thingy. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. There's one orange segment, and then Alright, we have one orange center layer assembled, and that only took 35 minutes. Hey. Oh. Oh my gosh. I have to do that for all 4 of these centers. Yeah, I have to do that for all 4 of these centers. Before I can live. Okay. Time to get as much blue then as possible. That'll come easy. Or fairly easy, anyway. Those two, for instance, are one move disruption away. This one is 3. So that's this one. Alright. And put the center bit, put the white back. What? Put it unback. Okay. Oh, it's because I moved the centers around. I should stop worrying about these centers, because they don't actually matter yet. They won't matter till we get to the middle layer. So now I just need to rotate this blue bit, which I can do by getting the edge group out of the way and putting it back in. Alright, and there are two outmost layer center bits. I swear, this COVID, this freaking illness, man. I don't even care. It doesn't, like, affect me, except for, like, late at night like this. Oh, yeah, it's late at night for me. Well, I mean, statistically. You don't exist, because you're just a 0 on a screen. So, like, to say that... Oh, I didn't even need to do that. Yeah. Okay. Bum 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 dun 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 dun. I am fine. I am happy to breathe. I am fine. I am dun 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 dun. This piece right here. How do I get that down there? Tascate, how do I get that down there? Oh, I know, I could do an edge flip. I could do a layers deep edge flip that doesn't mess up the corners, because I need to keep a focus on this finished still. Wait, this piece would go in there too. Okay. So I can just take that away, and then bring this down, and then around, and bring this up again. And there we go. Alright, there's 3. Now I just need a green outer side. And by outer side, I mean outside. By outside, I do mean outer side. Hast thou heard the legend? Yeah, I didn't actually hear the legend. I just heard hearsay of I heard tell of the legend, and it sounded like a fun legend, but I didn't know where to investigate it, so I kind of gave up. And then years later, I found out that the legend, most people didn't think the legend was all that entertaining, and I was disappointed because, like, what is, like, I don't know. Like someone tells you a joke and you don't really get it, but then you come around and you start getting it, and then like later on someone else says like, "Oh yeah, that joke? The joke was never funny, bro. What are you talking about?" I'm like, I just wanted to enjoy the joke with an old friend, darn it. Okay, there's all 4 of the first inner layer centers. So now it's time to do these edges, these 4 edges, and there's only 4 of them, which is going to be nice. So there is the blue-red one, which is not this one, because if this one goes in, it's going to be backwards. See that? It's instead... Yeah, it's probably somewhere, I don't know where. Oh, it's already in there. What about blue-orange? Is this the right blue-orange? No, this one is not. There's another one around, though, isn't there? Maybe. About this green-orange. This is the green-orange that goes in there, because see that? That matches up with green, and this is the same as orange. So we use our classic 3x3 pairing of edges. Secret technique. Boom. There is a layer. There's an edge piece, I should say. And then this orange-blue goes down there. That's 2 out of 4. And now, blue-orange. Is it this one? It is this one. Look at that. Ba-da-bum. I should have put some more clickbait in this. Okay, it's not that one. It's this one. I don't want to pull an edge out, so I'm gonna just do a corner twist with 2 layers so that it affects the edges around the corners. And there's this. No. There's this, and this one goes in like that. This thing has pretty decent corner cutting, especially in the outer layers. Innermost you go, you run into this problem with pieces getting in the way of each other, but only for certain combinations, you know, like if you go to the innermost layers, it doesn't actually happen at all, and it's actually just fine. Like, you don't want to, like here it just basically locks, and you don't want to pull it, because then something might disengage, but by and large, it's pretty good. Alright, guys. F2L. This is the first 2 layers of the 13x13. I should be, like, posting my progress live on Discord or something. I don't know. I don't care. Anyway, the wind blows. So now we just have to do that 4 more times, and then we'll get to the true middle layer, which will be interesting. And then... yeah, I'm not sure how we'll do the true middle layer. Maybe we can do the true middle layer as, oh my gosh. I just realized. We could do the whole thing like alt reduction edges. I don't know how that's going to work, though. I'm just going to do it the normal way. Let me... just by setup once more, though. This setup is, like, the most ficklest part of... I mean, isn't that, like, guaranteed the setup is going to be the worst part of any production? So we need the blue second layer in. Yeah, that should be fine because we're not actually messing up that layer. One more. It's a 2-4. And it is right there. Relative without instant. Problem. Oh, that's how we get it in. Other problem. What it is. Okay, we somehow managed to invert this bit. Now if I stow the blue line on the outside, away from it, opposite. Yes. Yosh. Then this comes down. No, because that breaks that. That's literally just the opposite of what we did. No, it doesn't. Okay, it doesn't. Hello. Oh, and look, there was already one mostly done somehow. I don't care, it doesn't matter, because shut up. Now we twist that around. Let's put it in, and we just need to do that 4 more times. But what if I don't want to do that 4 more times, you may ask? Well, there is another solution, and it's... Is there really, though? I don't think there is. I don't know. There might be. See, I'm so confined by having to keep these layers together. Well, maybe next time. This has been fun. I'm sorry, but I can't do it anymore. Goodbye, nobody. I loved you, nobody.